Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of Stock Market Daily Update. I am Aditya from Mostly Bearish. Now, before we talk about what I am expecting on Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow, let's talk about the updates that I gave on my Telegram channel today. The main update were IIFL, Prince Pipe, Nifty and Bank Nifty. Let's get on to the charts to understand the update. For those who are new, you can join the Telegram channel. The link is given in the description below. Right? Now, IIFL. Yesterday itself, I had specified that IIFL is a stock which can be traded. Right? Yesterday, I had specified that if the stock has upper circuit at 5%, there is a gap up, I'm going to be looking at that. But the circuit was at 10%, there was a gap down. And if you actually see, the prices moved back up. And from there was a decline in the prices continuously. Towards the end, that is second half of the market, I had specified, if the prices go below 198, I'm expecting the stock to actually go hit the lower circuit, and the maximum confirmation will come only if the day low is broken. The day low was at around 196.5. That would have given maximum understanding that there is a high possibility that this stock can actually go hit the lower circuit. And on the top side, 202.5 was where my analysis would have been wrong. If you see from here, the prices did try to come down. It came to the lower levels of 198.35, but it did not cross 198. That's why my positions did not get executed. The orders were already in the system, and that is why my margin also was blocked, and that is why I couldn't take a trade on Prince Pipe initially. Now, after that, the prices went up. If you see, the high created is 202.5, and 202.5 is where my analysis was invalid, because there might have been the short squeeze which is happening, but it actually didn't happen. The prices came tumbling down from there. Now, because this up move happened, that is where I had lost interest in the stock, and that's why I didn't take any new position in this stock. Now coming to Prince Pipe at the same time started giving a breakout. This was a first breakout, this was a second breakout, prices started moving upwards. Now, because my margin was blocked, because I was waiting on IIFL to actually do something on the lower side in my direction, but which didn't happen. That is the reason none of the stocks there got executed, and I could not take any positions here. Well, now from here, as the prices were somewhere around the same level, I saw this candle rejection towards the end, somewhere around 3537, right? There was a rejection, the prices started moving up, and this was a good risk to reward, and there was a high potential. Already the stock had touched 400 levels, and from there only 1 point the high that was required, that is 401.7 was the upper circuit, right? So somewhere around here is where I had taken my initial position. Prices coming anywhere below 390 to 392 range, I would have exited also. Now from there, I was just expecting the prices to actually start moving upwards towards the circuit and touch the circuit. I knew that the stock, the time has passed where it can stay at the circuit, but it had a potential where it can touch the circuit. And if you see, the prices did go up, came down, tested the 10-day again, and from there we saw up move, and we saw, if you see the final candle, that touched the upper circuit as well. That was my exit. Now, the next update was about Nifty Bank Nifty. Call sellers, naked call sellers should be very careful, because I had expected after the great up move, right, there was the second half which was pending post 1 o'clock. There was the chances. Now Bank Nifty was comparatively moving higher, and whereas Nifty at that time did move higher, but then it stopped after a certain point, right? Now, after that, before Bank Nifty again started moving, if you see, Nifty started moving violently. So this was the reason I had said that naked call option sellers need to be careful. There might be a short squeeze in this. Now coming to tomorrow, let's see what is the formation on day chart to understand what the candle is looking like. Past 4 days we have ended in green, and we have cleared the 14,500 also, right? Now, more than that, sorry, 14,900, I'm sorry, 14,500 we cleared long back, 14,900, whereas on Bank Nifty, we have crossed 35,000, which is an all-time high, right? If you see, we have closed at 35,322 levels. Now, let's get on to the 30-minute chart to understand what is the structure formed, right? If you just extend this line, we still are at support level. The support can be seen here. The prices are taking support at these levels, and from there they are again and again going upwards. Now this was the high created. Now yesterday also I had specified, if there is a gap down, my first is going to be the lower level somewhere around here, and the second, the final, is going to be somewhere around here. If you see, the prices came close to that, reversed from there, and from there the prices started moving up, right? Now I'm going to be on the buy side if there is a gap up, and if there is a huge gap up, then I'm going to be looking at sell side, and tomorrow there is a event also happening, right? And post switch, if there is a fall in the market and prices come below this on closing basis, then I'm going to look at the sell side or the put buying for tomorrow. Else, if the prices open above these and the gap up is somewhere between 0.2 to 0.4%, I'm going to be looking out for any kind of upside there or any kind of a rejection which we are finding. That is the expectation I have for Nifty for as of tomorrow. It's pretty simple, and the only thing is we need to be either below the trend line on the upside, just look for the initial up move, and then the rejection where on the lower level is getting rejected or it's actually breaking the trend line. Whereas Bank Nifty also is pretty strong. We have seen all-time high created today in Bank Nifty. Now, there is such a good move in Bank Nifty continuously. Now, for tomorrow, if the day has to end in red, I'm expecting that the price have to gap down, and from there itself, the high created in the first 5-minute candle should not be broken. That is the criteria to get a better understanding. Now, let's try to see what are the other possibilities. So gap down, and from there itself it starts moving down, sustains lower, and then in the second half again it breaks down. This is an expectation if there is any kind of down move in Bank Nifty. Whereas if there is a gap up, I want to see what kind of a gap up, how much gap up it is, right? 35,500 above that, I'm going to be a little careful. Below that, I'm going to be looking at the rejection at 35,500. From there, a possibility of coming down. If that does not happen, then I'm going to be on the call side buying, right? Now, coming back to the other structure, the initial, if there is a fall, the upside potential is basically we don't have any levels to look at as of now because we are at all-time high. Now, on the downside, the first is somewhere around 3,500 is what I'm looking at. It's very easy. If it has to be a gap down and the price is moving down, probably the gap down, and in the first 5 to 10 minutes itself, we may be able to see this. But from there, again, if we are seeing selling pressure which is happening, then the next level that I'm going to be looking at is somewhere around these levels here. This is the second. And if there is rigorous selling and prices moving below this, then look out for anywhere close to the levels of here. So this is on the downside expectation. Upside expectation I've already specified. As and when the prices start moving up, look for rejection, retracement. If the retracement is being sustained, the chances of highs being broken are higher, then be on the call side buying, right? Now, this is the expectation I have for tomorrow. I hope you guys have understood the analysis. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and share my video with people who are interested in the stock market. Also, if you want to understand about candlestick analysis, I've left a link in the description below, which has a playlist about all the different candles along with the charts as well. Thank you so much for watching.